Oh shit, there we go. Rotate the fact. Well, fuck you, I'm trying to, bitch. Hold up. I gotta rotate this fucker. Okay. It is rotated, bitch. Fuck you. Wow. The shit I have to deal with. I really hope this is just fine. Fuck off. It is rotated. Fuck you. Whatever. I don't care. I guess I probably do in some sense. Fuck it. I don't know. I guess this is how it's gonna work. This is some shit. Okay, 1 minute of me fiddling with some bullshit. Alright, whatever. I doubt anyone will be actually watching this, like, straight on. So, I'm just doing this just because my phone's out of memory. I actually want to talk about some shit. Just kind of give an idea of what I actually kind of want to do for the channel for later, but anyway. So, I've just been looking up on this YouTube shooting, because this literally happened yesterday, I think. I don't fucking know when. So, I was just doing some research on this shit, and apparently she, like... Well, I guess before I get any updates, I should probably just kind of say what went down if y'all been living under a fucking rock and haven't been noticing what's been going on. Basically, this YouTuber, this chick, Nazim Najafi Akdam, I think. I don't know if that's the right way to pronounce it, but whatever. But, she was apparently, like some YouTuber who was, like, some vegan bodybuilder or something like that. I mean, that's just one random headline that says what she was. I mean, I don't really know anything about her. But a lot of her, channel, essentially, was just, like, stuff that was mainly like vegan workout based, or just nothing really weird besides just her, because I mean, she kind of looked really weird. I mean, it's kind of, I don't really know how to really describe her. I don't know much about her really, besides just kind of the shooting itself. So she shot 3 people. It failed because all of them are alive. And then she killed herself. And apparently one of the motives was, or at least the main motive that's been going around, is that she did so because of YouTube's policies and shit, like Adpocalypse, and just how her videos are, like, all being demonetized and revenues cut absolutely, and people can't be watching her videos and stuff like that, which has been happening. I mean, not just with her, but just with YouTube in general. I mean, that's not really new news. I mean, the Humanist Report, Mike Figueredo did actually a really good video on this, talking about it. So go ahead and check that out. It should be pretty recent, I think. Probably only, like, what, 3-5 days old, I think. Maybe a week. I don't know. Oh, low battery? Well, fuck you, phone. Fuck you. I'll go as long as I want, bitch. Anyway, yeah, there's, like, a whole video here of her ranting against YouTube. I mean, I'm not really gonna, like, show it, but you can listen to it.
Police arrived as employees fled the
Fuck.
Before training can be scary.
You shut up.
The right education? Nah.
And that's an advertisement. Well, anyway, so Animal Loving Vegan relatives are trying to reconcile how Akdam, whom they called a peace-loving vegan, was capable of such violence. Probably because she was a psychopath. I don't know. I'm reading this on CNN because it says the headline was, police talked with the shooter and didn't notice anything disturbing. I mean, if you just take a look at her, picture, I mean, and just take a look at her face, she fucking looks soulless and looks just piercing. Like, I'm looking at her right now, it's really kind of freaky, to be honest. Like, she really was not like in there in the head, to be honest. I mean, you can kind of tell. I mean, even her, even this video of,
I stopped picking up news.
Agdam's brother, who did not want to be Agdam.
I mean, she's just holding this chicken in this one picture right here, and she just doesn't look, it's just always this one face of just content nothingness, just like a shellless, soulless person. But, and then CNN, later put out something. Well, I guess this is earlier. Or, no, wait. No, this was later. Okay, my bad. I was reading the timestamp wrong. They said the shooter visited a gun range before going there. So, I don't know what the fuck this is about. Practice hours before the attack. She took her 9mm handgun. And she just shot random people she didn't know and shit. San Bruno Police Chief Ed Barberini said. Is that how you say it? Barberini? Barberini. I have no idea. But, I mean, you know, this is, I mean, out of all the shootings, this one's actually kind of, like, the one that makes me think, like, what the fuck? You know, like, this is something I generally can't really wrap my head around too much. I mean, maybe it's just the whole motive was, and just the way it happened was just so different compared to like what we're normally used to seeing, like Parkland and the fucking Vegas shooting as well and stuff like this. Like, I mean, this doesn't fit a lot of the criterias to these other shootings that's happened. I mean, I would still consider this a mass shooting because she was going there with the intent to do so. And there are 3 victims, which is required for a mass shooting. 3 or more victims. I don't think they necessarily need to be dead. So, I'm not 100% sure on that shit though. But that is at least what I think. I mean, I could be wrong on that. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy though. I mean, like, when I think about like the other shootings, I mean, there's such a motive that's like really backed by like an ideology that they've been following for a while. This one is just like it was kind of obvious she had a mental illness, I believe. Like, I mean, she just seemed like she had one, but where was it? Like, I mean, not like where was it? I mean, where had like. I mean, this shows kind of how hard I'm wrapping my head around it, because for this, it just seems like she had like an illness, and there was all this angst and anger towards YouTube, especially with what they've been doing, fucking with you know, all this demonetization, essentially wiping some videos from the subscription list, so you won't be able to see those unless you have the bell notification on who you're subscribed to. You know, and all this stuff. It's like that eventually caused her to just snap, like, which really kind of shows that if someone has a broken mind, that anything can make them snap. Which, you know, I don't think anyone has like an unbroken mind, but I do think there's, like, for some people, the line before they break is just like way too much. Oh my. Well, hello there. Anyway, I guess since you just popped in, I am just been talking about the shooting that happened in with the YouTube thing, with Nazim Ejadi, or Najafi, or whatever the fucking name was. But I just kind of went into like a deep thing about it. But yeah, I mean, it's just kind of weird, you know, how some people just break into a like certain state like that. You know, like out of this one, it's just weird. Yeah, I mean, I would try to like collect it all back, but I mean, just like, but I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, and I'm just gonna kind of splat into something that I probably don't know nothing about. But I mean, it's, you know, for some people, you know, I know with some shooters they get captured, and then at that point we're able to kind of dissect them a little bit. But you know, and I kind of wish she lived just so, you know, we can really like dissect like what, you know, was really going on in her head about this shit. Like, you know, diagnose what the fuck was up with her, because. I mean, just looking back on a lot of some of this stuff, I mean, even some of these just pictures of her just, you know, like this one of this chicken, I mean, just this alone, I mean, just looking at it, it just looks like she has this, like, already kind of deranged thing about her, and like with this headline saying that they didn't know something disturbing, it's like, bitch, look at their fucking pictures with the animals. If she doesn't look like this, like, animal-loving vegan in these pictures, she just looks like she's just holding a chicken with, like, no emotion at all. And is she just holding it with one hand here? Like, you're just holding a hand with you're just holding a chicken with one hand. Like, I don't think that's the proper way to hold a chicken. Like, fuck. I mean, oh, here's a related article why female shooters were. I think I saw something about that, on some, like, before, all this was happening. Like, I think I saw like some thing on the FBI where they had like all these statistics and stuff. Actually, let me pull that up, see if I can find it. But they did like this whole statistic thing where they were looking up like all the shootings that have happened, and just did like percentages of who were male, who were female, what was the intent and stuff like that. Let me see if I can find that. I don't exactly remember where it was, so let me try to see. Stats. Here we go. Is this it? No, well, this is videos. I don't want that. I just want this. Let's see here. Oh, there's a bunch of crime statistics, but that's not what I'm really looking for. You know, oh, here we go. Well, I guess this isn't the FBI, but it's National Institute of Justice. Gotta have that justice. Let's see. Well, this isn't. Oh, I guess it is a little bit here. Let's see. Wow, 1993 through 2011. So it's a little old. It hasn't been updated at all. Is this just overall? But this doesn't seem totally. Firearm victims in 1993 is like 1.5 million. That just doesn't sound right. Firearm incidents, 1.2 million. I mean, that's just me rounding it, but. It went down a lot though. Like in just 2005, like firearm incidents was like only under 400,000. But yeah, this is off of www.nig.gov. The Institute of Justice. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't give anything else just besides like what's all going on right here. So I have no idea what. If like all the like firearm victims, does that like mean mortality rate? Like, did they die, or were they just wounded or victims of it, or like an accident or something? I don't know. So I mean, that wasn't exactly what I was looking for, but well, okay. Here's a related thing. Is this it? I know it's here somewhere because I've seen it before. Oh my god, this is. Oh my god, my battery's getting lower and lower. I'm just gonna keep doing it until it dies. Fuck it. I guess I can't find it. Whatever. I don't care. Fuck you. But yeah, I think the next thing I need to check out for another stream for later at some point is probably talk about the Ratchet Niche. Because, well, actually, hold on. Before I get about that, let me look up this thing about Nazeem really quick, because they said her religion was Baha'i, or something like that. So I'm gonna like look this up because I have no idea how you spell it. Okay, I guess I spelt it right. Because it's weird, because from what I've heard, it was supposed to be very peaceful and shit, but and supposedly Nazeem was like this peaceful person, but obviously she kind of wasn't. So I mean, I'm gonna find out what this is all about. So Baha'i, how do you? Is there a way to hear that so I know I'm not being a bigoted piece of shit by saying it wrong, and I need to check my privilege. Whatever, it doesn't say. It's religion teaching the essential worth of all religions. Okay, so basically taking them all and being like, we like all of it, all the good parts and stuff like that, and the unity and equality of all people. So this doesn't sound bad. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm not religious at all, but I mean, I dig that at least, you know, unity and equality of all people. I'm kind of down with that. Established by, I'm not saying that because no. In 1863, initially grew in Iran and other parts of the Middle East, where it's been faced persecution since the inception. And 5 and 7 million inheritance, known as Baha'is, I think, as I say it. It grew from the 19th century Babi religion, whose founder taught that God would soon send a prophet in the manner of Jesus or Muhammad. Okay, so basically, you know, the typical, we're gonna have a prophet like Jesus or Muhammad, you know, type of thing, like their main prophet and stuff. In 1863, after being banned from his native Iran, announced that he was the prophet. Oh, so basically after he got persecuted, he was like, no, I'm gonna be the prophet now. I'm the prophet. He was further exiled, well, probably because he started saying he was a prophet, and everyone was like, okay, now you're really weird. Sending over a decade to the prison city of Akka in the Ottoman province of Syria, which is now Israel. Wow, that like really morphed around in geography right there. It was in the Ottoman province of Syria, which is now Israel. So that's a crazy little jump. I mean, I kind of get what they're saying though, because Israel and Syria are right next to each other. But following his death, leadership of the religion fell to his son. That's worse. And later his great-grandson, something I could probably pronounce, Shohugi Effendi. Okay, I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Around the world initially, like local, regional, national, spiritual symbol, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so, I mean, it just doesn't seem too, I mean, let's see here. God. Writings describe a single personal, inaccessible, omniscient, omnipresent, imperishable, and almighty God, who's creator of all things in the universe. So basically just any other Abrahamic religion on that case. The existence in the universe is thought to be eternal, without being beginning or end. Well, I mean, the universe kind of had a beginning, kind of. I'm pretty sure, you know, the Big Bang, I mean, you can look at the cosmic background radiation, and it points into one little spot where the Big Bang happened. So, I mean, there is evidence of that. So, I mean, internal, okay, maybe. I mean, there needs to be more elaboration for me on that. And an end, well, so far it's never ending. The universe is infinite, as far ever-ending, expanding, as far as we know. Inaccessible directly, God's never seen as conscious of creation and will and purpose as expressed through messengers termed manifestations of God. Okay, so, you know, it's basically like a prophet or a priest or a monk or something like that. Too great for humans to fully comprehend, well, so is the universe. So I guess that makes sense in a way. Or to create a complete and accurate image of by themselves. Therefore, a human understanding of God's chief through his revelations via his manifestations. I mean, okay. I mean, I just don't believe in, like, you know, people being like, I heard the voice of God and stuff like that. And I just really don't believe that. But I mean, if they're like trying to talk about some shit that's like, you know, I mean, you know, you never really know some of these people, but yeah, kind of the lie. So I mean, it seems like just overall, it just doesn't sound terrible at all. It sounds like a hippie type of, it's like hippie Islam, like if that makes sense. Like that's kind of what it sounds like. I mean, it sounds kind of familiar to I think it's Ahmadiyya Islam, which is very spiritually and peaceful. And and oh no, my stream died. My stream died. Oh, wow, okay. We made it back. Oh, alright, cool. I guess that rotate won't work. Let's see here. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it! This ain't gonna work. Alright. Let's just... Oh my god. Whatever. Well, that phone died. Anyway, well, I might as well just call it more of an official end on that. Anyway. I saw that comment about question, and I unfortunately did not see it. But leave it down in the comments below, and I'll answer it later. But I'll most likely be doing more streams later, now that I know I can do streams. Because earlier said I couldn't, but I guess I can. So, I'm going to let my phone charge up. I might do one more later tonight or something like that. Just talk about some bullshit. But, yeah. Oh, fuck.